His sincerest regrets that he is unable to be here with us. However, he asked me to share a few thoughts on his behalf, and I am happy to do so. Jonte Spinks and Sam Trotter came back home after having successful careers in New York and Los Angeles, and I am glad to say to them, welcome home. Thank you for contributing to the economic growth of Detroit. Someday as a space for artistic expression, community, safety, and pastries. And we ask that you support and patronize their services as much as you can. Ribbon cuttings are not only about opening businesses, they are also about letting the community know that we need to support them. At DEGC, our primary objective is connecting businesses to resources such as navigating permits, getting access to funding, and connecting to the right networks. Our goal is to move businesses from ideation to launch and into success. Today is a very incredible day for Milwaukee Junction and Detroit, as this is the 180th Motor City Match ribbon cutting. This day speaks to the entrepreneurial spirit in Detroit, and I am glad to say again, congratulations. We are looking forward to where you will take someday from here, and we are here to support you. Now please join me in welcoming District 5 Manager Keith Butler.
Good morning, Detroit. I'm gonna have to shrink a little bit going forward. It's an honor to be here today, obviously, to celebrate the grand opening of Someday. As mentioned, this is the 180th Motor City Match business to open a brick and mortar location in Detroit, and that's so awesome. Today we are not just cutting a ribbon though. We are welcoming an artist-led business that is redefining how we experience art, food, community in the Milwaukee Junction. First, I want to congratulate Jonte Spinks and Samuel Trotter. What you've created here is extraordinary. As Cass Tech graduates who've worked with prestigious brands like Google, Telfar, and Rolling Stone, you could have built your dream anywhere, but you decided to bring it back here to Detroit, and we don't take that lightly. When I walked into Someday, I'm immediately struck by something I heard Jonte say before. This isn't about pretty pictures. This space tells stories. It creates dialogue with sunlight streaming through these beautiful glass walls. Visitors are invited to an experience where art and food come together in a way that celebrates both local and global talent. I love that with every exhibition you anchor the work with Detroit artists while bringing in voices from all around the world. That kind of culture exchange is exactly what helps our city continue to grow. And let's talk about those pastries for a minute, because I did have that lemon pastry. And these aren't just baked goods, but they are edible art that reflects the same creativity displayed on these walls. What makes Someday particularly special is how it operates across multiple dimensions. As a creative studio collaborating with major brands, as this wonderful gallery and bakery that we're in today, and through culinary services and mentorship that lift up the next generation of Detroit's visual and culinary artists. As Jonte and Samuel say, we'll see you someday. And I want to make that clear that this invitation is extended to all of us to support creative spaces and to be a part of the incredible momentum happening here in the city. We want to thank you. We want to send a special thank you to Detroit Economic Growth Corporation. And again, congratulations to Jonte Spinks and Samuel Trotter on this remarkable achievement. Now I want to introduce our next speaker. That's going to be Victoria Williams from our Council President Mary Sheffield's office.
Good morning, everyone. I am honored to be here today on behalf of Detroit City Council President Mary Sheffield to celebrate the grand opening of this amazing space. Not only is it the 180th Motor City Match business to open its doors here in Detroit, but Jonte and Samuel, your commitment to sharing stories from around the world, supporting local talent, and creating jobs embodies the spirit of Detroit. We are proud to celebrate your success and look forward to seeing Someday thrive for years to come. Congratulations from Detroit City Council President Mary Sheffield. She wishes you all the best and wish she could be here to take some of those amazing pastries. Here you are.
Thank you, Victoria. Jonte and Sam, please share any thoughts that you may have.
Happy
Hey, y'all.
Thursday, everybody.
Welcome to Someday.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for being here. We did prepare a couple of statements, if it's okay. We truly appreciate this opportunity, the support. It's gotten here, and it's going to get us so much farther. Thank you.
Yes. During this journey, we often joked if we cursed ourselves with a name like Someday. Like, when and where does one's path meet one's greatest desires? The irony of hosting this ribbon cutting a year after our opening our doors resonates with this sentiment all too well. We are internally grateful for the patience that Someday has instilled within us. We're artists. As such, our passions are often the tools that we use to change the world. So when Trayvon Martin was murdered in 2012, we were inspired to create this image here while in high school at Cass Tech. A few years later, in 2020, when the world paused due to the pandemic, we wrestled with the ideas of autonomy and freedom in our mission, like many of you. And at that time, living in Los Angeles, the illusions of Hollywood burdened us, prompting meditations for this pivot. We questioned, how can we use our propaganda, to serve, impact, and enlighten our community? In the wake of George Floyd's death and witnessing its commercialization, we thought of developing a project that could unapologetically platform the experiences of our community. So we hosted neighbors, families, educators, luminaries, community leaders for a portrait session, and we interviewed them, exploring their experiences of living in America and surviving police brutality. Everyone was fed tea and homemade donuts. The experience shattered our matrix, birthing an adventure that moved us back home nearly 3,000 miles to Detroit's east side, where we've proudly been these past 4 years, working tirelessly to bring Someday to life, here, where we craft unique forms of hospitality for all. Our ingredients are artworks or artifacts made of varying mediums, be it visual, auditory, or culinary. Here, we utilize all that we are and all that we've been in hopes of enlightening what we may become. Someday is here, continuing the work of Donny Hathaway, using a different tune. We will all be free someday, and with your support, Detroit, that day could be tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you again.
And now for the official ribbon cutting, we will gather in this space here.